Now let's take a look at using breakpoints. Not only can I just break my program by hitting debug and then the break, well, I'd have to actually run my program to show you that. Let me get it going here. Not only can I hit debug and break all, or choose break all right here, I can also tell it, you know what, I think everything's okay until right here, but I want to stop right here. So what I can do is come over here into the gray area on that line and just left click, and it will put a breakpoint. So what I can do now is run the program, and it will run just fine until we get to that point in the program, and it will stop and give me control. Now at this point, once I have a breakpoint there, I can, on the toolbar, you will notice, step into F11. Every time I click this or hit F11, I will go to the next line. It will run the next line of code. And as it goes past, it sets the value of variables, and I can see what those variables are as of this point in time. Keep in mind that the variables on this line, if they were being changed here, would not reflect that change until this has moved past that line. So step into will go to the next line no matter what. Step over basically says, you know what, if you're calling another subroutine and you know it's okay, step into will jump into that routine and go line by line by line and then jump back up to where that routine was called. Okay, step over says go ahead, go out there, run that other routine, and then come back and stop right here when you get back, okay? And then step out. If I'm in a routine, say that's 100-something lines long, and I'm on line 40 and I know it's okay, I can click step out. It will finish that routine and then take me back out to where it was called. Okay, so those are all pretty straightforward. Now, notice I can also choose, I don't want to get into that right now, I can also, with this, set certain properties on my breakpoints. And what I want to do here is I want to stop the debugging, and I just want to show you these. If I right click on this breakpoint, you notice I can delete it, I can disable it, but I can also set some different things, conditions. Notice I can set a condition here when A is greater than 3. So unless A is greater than 3, this breakpoint won't stop the program. Once A is equal to 4, then the program will stop when it crosses this breakpoint. I can tell it when A has changed, and we can set conditions for that. Next thing I can do a hit count. Break anytime you hit this, or break when the hit count is equal to 3. So don't break the program here until you've hit this breakpoint for the 3rd time. Okay? So we can set those, and you notice you have a lot of options here. And I'll cancel that, and we'll come back in and right click again. We can set filters. Notice we can filter based on all kinds of things. Won't go into all that right now, just know you can. And now, what I want to do when this breakpoint gets hit, I can print a message, or I can run a macro. So I can build a macro and set it in here. There's all kind of cool things that you can do with these breakpoints. And once I've completed my work and I've gotten my program taken care of, I can just come in here and double click the breakpoint and it will go away. That's a breakpoint. And you will use those quite a bit to allow a program to run to a certain point, stop right there based on just the fact that the breakpoint's there or on conditions or whatever. But I wanted you to see something about using breakpoints to help you debug your application developments.